Greetings, my fellow members of the dark side. Darth here again. And you know what that means, folks? Guess what time it is? Yep, it's movie time review again. And this time, we're not covering a live action movie this time. Oh, no. Instead, we are going to tackle an animated film, which I just saw and I thought it was okay. Which film am I talking about? Well, to be honest, it was Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken. You know, the latest DreamWorks movie, which is okay, but I'll get into my real thoughts on it. Now, before I go any further, I'd like to clarify two things. One, this review was planned for Wednesday, even though I was short on funds. And two, as I'm recording this review as of now, I'd like to clarify one thing. Ruby Gillman is not doing so well at the box office. Seriously, the film's only made $15 million in the States. And I think I have a theory why it's bombing. It's mainly due to how Spider-Man is the hottest film at the moment. But yeah, let's get into the real film and talk about some of the characters. Okay. Basically, our main protagonist is, a Kraken girl named, as the title implies, Ruby Gillman. She's voiced by this actress I haven't heard of named Lana Condor. I think she has an alright performance in the movie, I'll give her that. And I think this character is pretty good for a DreamWorks protagonist. I mean, I've seen better. Yeah. And then there's her mother, played by Toni Collette. Yeah. Apparently, she's also a Kraken, and although I forgot to mention this with Ruby, she can supersize into a giant Kraken and gain superpowers. Yeah! Because who knows if she's that powerful. But yeah, apparently she had an okay role in the movie. I mean, she was a bit overprotective, but at the end of the film, she was alright. Yeah. And then we have, there's Ruby Gillman's grandma. She's just called Grandmama. And for some reason, she's played by Jane Fonda. For those who don't know her, she is the, sister of Peter Fonda, who unfortunately passed away a few years ago. But at least she did an alright performance in this movie. I mean, granted, there is plenty of actors I know in this film, but even if I'll mention a few after I talk about her. But yeah, after she tells Ruby that mermaids are the enemy and she must make her right as protector of the ocean, she really does an okay role in the final battle of the movie. And finally, we're going to talk about some minor actors in the movie. Of course, there was the father in Ruby Gillman. Apparently, he's voiced by the same actor who voiced Unicron in, he voiced Unicron in Transformers Rise of the Beast, which I have reviewed. Yeah. And then there's Ruby Gillman's friend. She's voiced by Lisa Koshy. Or is it Koshy? I don't know. But, yeah. Again, she was in Transformers Rise of the Beast as well. But then again, she was okay. And then there's Will Forte. For some reason, he plays a rusty old sailor who says that Krakens are evil. Yeah. Either way, he was okay, and his little crab sidekick was alright. Now, although I've talked about some of the side characters and some majors in the film, Ben, I know you're reviewing this movie even if you saw it, but get to the real stuff. Who's the bad guy of this movie? Calm your tits. I'm getting to that part right now. Anyways, the main antagonist is basically this mermaid named, well, I believe her name was Chelsea, and for some reason, yeah, she's the true antagonist, and apparently she's Canadian. Now, I haven't got anything against Canadians, but they're alright. Yeah. Now again, our actress is Canadian. Yeah. But once she gets this, I don't know, staff of, well, that was in this underworld volcano, she reveals that she was the Queen of the Mermaids. And guess what? She just plays Ruby Gillman like a harp. Yeah. Apparently I've seen villains do that in anime movies. I mean, come on. An obvious example has to be, I don't know, Jafar when he tricked Aladdin for the lamp. Seriously, I'm only talking about the original Aladdin, not the remake. So yeah, the antagonist was okay, I've seen better. Now, although it's, well, a DreamWorks animated film, I did like a few things that interest me, even if I'll get to the main problem with the film in a bit. Yeah. Now, although it's a DreamWorks movie, I did appreciate that there was a little cameo from Puss in Boots. Yeah. Well, basically, they just cameoed him as a keyboard cat. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't imagine everybody was saying, "Look, I'm a keyboard cat." You know, because I'm from Mexico or Spain for some reason, but yeah. Come on, Felix, give me my paycheck. I was in all of your movies since Last Wish was like a big hit. Yeah. But yeah. And for some reason, they even acknowledged the existence of the Leviathan and the Umibozu. Now, for those who don't know what an Umibozu is, I know what it is. It's a yokai. A type of Japanese yokai. Seriously, I've seen loads of Umibozu. Hell, Power Rangers knows what an Umibozu is. Yeah. So, although this movie has good animation, what's the main problem? Well, I'd say some key plot elements in the story had main flaws of this movie. Yeah, that was the main problem. But the animation was spectacular. That's all I'll give it. And although it's a DreamWorks movie, it was okay. Yeah, so overall, Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken is not a bad movie. I could have said it was better than the Little Mermaid remake, but unfortunately, I wouldn't say it's that better. There are some good things about it, but there are some major downsides to it. So, if you want to see it, that's okay. Just make your own opinion about it, because it was okay to me. Yeah. And again, I'm getting ready for another movie review next week, and guess what? It's another animated movie. And like Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken, it's another box office flop, but it's from Disney. Well, what will I think of it? Well, either way, that's it until next time. Either way, I'm Darth Ben. See you in the next video, my fellow members of the dark side.